The local fire department is at the center of a controversy after an AR-15 was auctioned off as a raffle prize. It's the same type of model that's been used in many mass shootings, including in Parkland, Florida. Fox 40's Doug Johnson joining us live at the Cameron Park Community Center. Doug, they're having a special community meeting right now about the issue.
They are indeed, Nikki. In fact, that meeting just wrapped up. You can see a few members of the public and the board, the Cameron Park Community Service District Board, is still here. They just read a statement saying they are going to be reviewing some of their policies, including looking at what items would be appropriate to be raffled away, and they are looking at their policies as we speak. But of course, a lot of people we spoke with that were at that crab feed on Saturday night told us that they felt that the AR-15 that they were raffling off was just inappropriate.
It just felt extremely just wrong.
Saturday night, Allison Merle came to the Cameron Park Fire Department's crab feed, excited to see what was being offered in a silent auction.
I didn't really know what the auction was going to be until we got there. And then we walked in and saw that they were auctioning off an AR-15, and we were shocked.
He was encouraging people to come over and look at the AR-15, saying that it was going to go fast.
Merle's friend Nancy Lugo says some of the young men behind the raffle tables seem to be almost joking around about the rifle.
We did speak with a couple of the young guys behind the gun, and their statements to us were guns don't kill people.
Merle went to talk to a fire chief who she believed was in charge.
So I said, I'm sorry, but we're not going to be able to stay and support this event anymore, and my party's leaving, and he apologized and gave us our money back, and we left.
Lugo and Merrill say the timing of the event and the prize just seemed to be in poor taste.
I mean, the kids in Florida are outraged, and they're angry, and they're talking, and the whole country's talking about this. And it just felt so tone deaf that here we are, in our community, just giving this type of gun out as a prize.
The Cameron Park Fire Department has a contract agreement with CAL FIRE. A spokesperson for the state agency tells Fox 40 that the crab feed has been held every year since 2002, and often guns are raffled as fundraising prizes, although not always AR-15s. Meanwhile, Merrill and Lugo say they were not the only ones sickened by the prize. They tell us others also walked out.
They had their flag at half-mast and honoring the victims and the grief of it, and that yet inside it was, like here we are handing out the same weapon used in it.
Yeah, and back out here live, CAL FIRE tells us that rifle was actually donated to the Explorers program, which is what this crab feed was funding. That rifle, of course, is something that they say they don't always control what people donate to them. They just try and raffle them off to raise money. So a private citizen gave them that rifle. But again, the board here today says in their statement that they just read that they are going to be looking into what items they can raffle off. And of course, not everybody here in Cameron Park agreed with the women you just heard from. Some people actually came and spoke during public comment at this meeting saying they didn't think this was an issue, and this really is something that's always been the case at this crab feed. They've always auctioned off sports equipment, fishing rods, and guns, and so they didn't see why there was an issue. But again, the board here says they are going to be reviewing their policies and possibly making some changes so that they will not be raffling off guns in the future. Reporting live here in Cameron Park tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Doug, thanks a lot. Now to Stock.